Sorry, just getting rid of that burger. Cool, it looks like an absolute beauty, doesn't it? Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my secret burger recipe. Now, over the last 6-7 months, I posted quite a lot of burgers on a lot of Facebook groups and they got a lot of interaction. I mean, we've had the blue cheese burger, we've had the double brisket barbecue sauce burger, we've had the brisket and candied jalapeno burger, we've had the brisket pulled pork burger, and we've even had the brisket pit bean burger. That was an absolute banger. But everyone always asks me, how do you come up with the inspiration and how do you actually create these burgers that look just so naughty? So I thought, let's do a video and let me show you how I do the base of all my burgers. So every single burger I do, this is exactly how I do it every single time, and then I just interchange out the condiments that go on the top or different ingredients that go on the top. That's it. So I'm going to be using a gas grill. Don't shoot me, it's the easiest way to grill burgers every single time because it's got a griddle on it. All you got to do is flick a button and away you go. It's quick, simple, easy. There's no point in firing up the big green egg for just cooking one burger. So let's head on over to the bench. Let's have a look at how we're going to grind up the meat, what meat we're using, and we'll go through all of that now. Don't forget guys, if you are new to this channel, I have got an Instagram page where I post a lot of my cooks. You can see them here, and some of them are pretty spectacular. So head on over there, check them out, and I'll see you over there. I also do some live cook-alongs on Instagram, which gives you some good recipe content. So don't forget to go over there, check it out. Okay, so first things first, the machine I've got isn't that great, so you have to chop these up into smaller chunks to get them through into the machine. So this is just all the offcuts from the brisket that I did. Hopefully you can see that. There's a good amount of meat on there, probably I would have said 35% fat I would have said on this, and there's a nice big chunk there as well. So literally that's just the offcuts that have got meat on them, and what we're going to do is grab our knife and just cut them up into chunks just like that and put them to one side, just so the machine is easy enough just to be able to mince it straight up. Okay, so it's all minced up now, chopped up, sorry. As you can see there, just nice bits of streakiness so you can just go straight through. I say my machine's not very good. It's good for a home one. It's just not a butcher's version where they literally just chuck chunks of meat just like that in there. And if you haven't watched the brisket video, I will link it up here in the right hand side so you can have a look. That was on a big green egg, came out really juicy. I'm really happy with that. So let's get the mincer in place and I'll show you how to do it. So this is our mincer here. Meat goes down into here. There's a big long sort of spiralizer in there which grinds the meat up and it pokes out of this end just here. I'm just using the triangle end that came with it because it's a little bit, you get larger chunks come out, which is better for a smash burger. It's actually a really good machine. It's about 100 quid on Amazon. I'll link it below if you are interested in getting one. It does the job for what I need, which is just mincing things up and making sausages. Comes with attachments as well, so really good. So now let's get ready to mince. So this is actually going to be really noisy when I put this on and turn the machine on, so I will do a little cover up of some nice music that you can listen to. And here is our lovely mince. Perfect meat to fat ratio there, because fat is flavour on burgers. Okay, so here's our mince that we ground, and what we're going to do is make that into a couple of balls for the smash burgers. So you just want to grab a nice big ball is what I find, and don't worry about how much sort of fat is in there because fat is flavour, as I always say. So if you look at that there, that's sort of the size of the ball that you're looking at, and we're just gonna, and like I said, I mean those offcuts just give you so much burgers, so many burgers. I mean there's probably about, I don't know, maybe 10 burgers here, so every time I do a brisket, you know, you get a good 10 burgers out of it, which is absolutely spot on. So 2 balls there, ready to go. Really nice bit of fat on them, which is the flavour of it, and we are going to salt these when we put them on, but we'll come on to that more shortly. Next up is the cheese that I use. This is cheese from Costco. It's called, I think it's their Maryland cheese, I think it's called, and this stuff melts absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, it only comes in like a pack of 100, but it does last quite a while if you just wrap it up and keep it in the fridge. Also, we've got brioche bun here, which is what I always use, and we have just buttered, as you can see there, each side, because we're going to put those down on the griddle and get that really nice crispy bun. Okay, so that's the mince all done. Sometimes you get quite a lot of fat off of these USDA briskets. As you can see, they are pretty fatty. I think they're actually probably about a 30 to 35% ratio. What you can do is you can go and buy some chuck or a steak or something that's a little bit leaner. You can grind that down and you can add that into the mixture if you think that it's a little bit too fatty. So this I thought was a little bit too fatty, so I went to my local butcher's and I got some clod, which is just a really lean meat. I just added a little bit of that in to the mix just to make it so that it's not just so much fat, and you do get a nice taste of the burger at the same time. Okay, so now let's head on over to the Broil King gas grill, let's fire it up and let's get cooking us some burgers. Okay, so we're just going to get the griddle on the Broil King alight. Okay, so I grabbed my little tool here, tells you the temperature of the cast iron. You can see that it's about the 230 mark, which I find is absolutely perfect for smash burgers. So we're just going to turn down the temperature of the grill ever so slightly. And then I just like to get a little bit of oil, not much, just a little bit, just onto the grill. And then I'll just rub that in, just like so. First things first, we're just going to grill off our buns. So we're just going to leave those on there just for a couple of minutes. Be careful because you don't want to burn them. And that, for me, is just about the right amount. So we're just going to take those off now. Okay, so now we're going to pop on our first bit. You hear that sizzle? That's what we're looking for. It means that you're going to get a nice crust on these. Then we're just going to press down with our burger smasher and just take that off to the side. And the same with the other one. Bit of positive pressure here really helps. Just like that. And then we're just going to let these cook. We just want to grab a little bit of salt, put that over the top, just like so. So these have been cooking now for a few minutes on here. So now we're just going to flip them over. And you've got a nice crust on them, just like so. You can really see a nice crust. Now, time for the cheese. Pop on your cheese. I'll go with 2 lots of cheese. Just like so. We'll just have a quick peek and you can see we're just waiting for the cheese now to melt down. So we just keep the lid shut for that, but they're looking good. And now these are looking good. So let's get these off and onto the bench. Okay, so now we need to build our burger. So we're going to go in with, this is our nice buns that have been resting, but we're going to go in with this lovely candied jalapeno relish. So we're going to put some of that, a nice dollop of that on the bottom there. And we're just going to rub that just over the bun. Just like so. Now it's time to chuck on our burgers. So there is one burger straight on there, and then the second smash burger straight on there. And then we're going to be using some of this barbecue sauce, which I've used a couple of times. Really tasty. I'm just going to give that a nice dollop on there and just rub that round. Then we're going to pop on our lid and just take a look at that beauty. Don't hate me for not eating that on camera, because that was pure naughtiness, and I would have just got it all around my face. And people often ask me, how do you eat them burgers? And literally I just go, just chuck it straight in, no messing around. There's no real hidden secret. This is just the method that I use, and it works really, really well. And I really hope that you found this video educational and useful. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And join me next time for another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Thank you for watching.